Hi, folks. I apologize that I'm not able to be in class today, but I thought we could continue on with our curriculum by creating this recording to walk you through today's assignment. So to begin, please feel free to pause the YouTube video as much as needed so that you can complete your work as you are moving along with the video. So to start, in my Google Drive, I had you all complete the pre-assessment. So your pre-assessment, which was in the Google form, got exported to a Google spreadsheet. Here it is. And I'm going to very quickly show you a summary of responses. So based on the information that you provided me here, I know that all but one of you knew what Excel was. There seems to be about half of you or so that know how to insert a formula, that know how to use cell references. More of you didn't know than did know. In terms of AutoSum, same thing. Most of you weren't so sure how to use it. Merging cells, about half of you, a little bit more. We're not going to worry about adding color to a cell today. Borders we're going to do in today's assignment as well. Changing column width and height, most of you knew how to do. That's good news. We're going to talk a little bit today about changing currency format in Excel. And later on, we will get to the charts in our Excel unit. So based on the information you provided me here, I've created today's lesson, which is posted in your Google Classroom where you found the video. So I'm going to go ahead and launch today's assignment. Okay, so we're going to be creating an invoice. So an invoice is where you would place an order for different items. They typically used to be used for catalogs and also in stores and shops before we had cash registers and the internet, so things were more automated. So we're going to create a simple one today for our FBLA officers because they're going to place an order for some materials from future business leaders. So as you see me scrolling down here, this is basically the template that we're going to be creating and then filling in. So I'm going to go over here to Excel. Okay, few things in Excel to kind of review here. You have columns which go up and down like columns on a house. So they're the letters A, B, C, D, etc. And then you have rows which are numbered. Now you can quickly go to a certain cell by typing it in here. Keep in mind Excel is a grid. Okay, before we start, we have opened up a new workbook here. There are several sheets that you can add into a workbook. You can get up to 255 actually. We're going to change the name of this sheet by double-clicking and writing in FBLA. After today's assignment, you can add in a new sheet for your company, all within the same workbook. So we save some file space on your O drive here. So going back to FBLA, I'm going to insert your company logo. So in this case, we're going to add the FBLA logo, which I actually don't have stored on my personal computer here. So I'm just going to go to FBLA's website. You should all have this by now saved in your O drive. So I'm going to copy the image here and then paste it into cell A1. Okay. I am going to want to, based on the template you have in your Google Classroom here, I'm going to want to make sure that it's in these cells, so A1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to actually make column A bigger by clicking up top here and dragging. I can also resize the logo. Remember, it's best when resizing things to go from the corners so that it stays in proportion. So for those of you that were unsure how to merge cells, we're going to merge cells B, C, and D. It is very important that when you are merging cells, you go row by row. Otherwise, it merges everything together. So there's a few different ways you can do this. You can right-click, format cells, and do it this way by clicking on alignment and merge cells. You could also merge and center up top here in the ribbon. So I'm going to type in Future Business Leaders of America here. Okay. Now that didn't fit. So I'm going to go back again to my template here and see that I had made column B much larger. I'm going to want to bold and make this a size 12. In my next line here, I actually inserted a symbol. So in order to do that here, what's best is if you click on the cell that you want to type in, and then you type into the formula bar up here. So Wilton High School, I'm going to add a space. Then I'm going to go to Insert, Symbol, and I need to find this award, which is either in Webdings or Wingdings. So again, when you're doing your company one a little bit later on, you may use the symbol that you used for your bullets. Here it is in Webdings. So I'm going to insert it. I'm going to actually just insert two because I know I'm going to need another one. So you can use the one that you use for your bullets in your newsletter for your company one. So I'm going to keep going by adding the high school's address in here. So I now have a problem, which can easily be fixed because it's now in Webdings font. So I'm going to go back up to Calibri, and then I can continue writing in here. Address is Danbury Road. We'll go on the other side here, and I'm going to again have to do the same thing. Change the font again. Wilton, make sure CT is both capitalized, and the zip code. Now I have my address added in. In the next line here, I'm going to just put the school's phone number, which is 203-762-0381. So now the format of an invoice will usually typically include the customer. So I want to make sure I line everything up exactly as it appears here. So I want to make sure I'm in cell A6 on my spreadsheet. And I'm going to bold customer because it's something that I want to stand out. And for the purpose of the exercise, I'm going to make Andy Pettit my customer. And Andy's address here was 4471 Nicole Drive. And he lives in Lanham, Massachusetts. So we're going to continue this on the next video because I'm running out of time here.